Hey guys, it's Nicole and I'm back, and I just have some news that I want to share with all of my subscribers, so if you're interested, stay tuned. So this is a very personal video, and it's mixed emotions really concerning our schooling plans for 2016-2017. We will not be homeschooling this year for several reasons, and I feel like this could be a video that can help other moms who are homeschooling currently or potentially thinking about homeschooling, and just kind of like the reality of what it can be sometimes. So the main reason why we are not homeschooling next year is blatantly just because of burnout. I'm very tired. We've been homeschooling for 3 years, and this would have been our 4th year of homeschooling, and it would be our 3rd year of homeschooling on the books for the state of Maryland. And I love homeschooling, and I still love homeschooling. I think it really is the best thing that you can do for your family if you can. But then again, every family's needs are different, so it just might not be the best thing for your family. But for us, when it started to really just take a toll on me, I knew that something had to change. And I was experiencing severe burnout for about, I want to say like 8 months. The entire last year, most of it was kind of hard for me. I tried to smile and brave it. I tried to do my best to present a good face for my kids, because it's going to affect their learning if I, show any kind of negativity towards homeschooling. But there were many days where it was hard to get out of bed. It was many days where I was just tired. It was many days where I questioned my abilities. There was many days where I was just riddled with anxiety, and I just kept pushing through, creating videos, trying to find new and interesting things to do with the kids, and they did well. They did wonderfully last year. And if you follow me on Instagram, we had awesome times, and most days were great, but internally I felt like I was suffering. I was tired, just filled with anxiety. At the end of the day, I wasn't feeling happy about it anymore. And when I went away this summer, my children and I went away for 5 weeks for summer camp. I was blessed to be able to have the opportunity to talk to several women who either previously homeschooled or homeschooled for a short period of time or for an extended length of time. And when I told them how I was feeling, pretty much the general consensus was that you need a break. For me, it was a shocker. I was expecting for them to talk me back into it, and overwhelmingly, and the response was, it's okay to take a break. And I've decided that that's exactly what I will do this year. My youngest, who is 4, will be home with me. He will be going to a preschool part-time, I guess a few hours, like 3 hours a day. But other than that, he'll be home with me. So we will continue to do some at-home learning. And I will definitely continue to do videos on at-home learning with preschool. We are putting our 2 oldest sons, who are 7 and 5, in public school. And the funny part is, when we originally moved to Maryland, we sought out this county and this area because the schools were good. And they have high ratings. Even for the country, Maryland is at the top 5 for public school systems. And that's why we moved here. And it's just ironic that when we came, we wanted to put my oldest son in a Christian school that was local, and we found that he was doing so much more than what they had to offer at that school. But we never turned around and even looked at what the public school across the street, literally across the street, had to offer. Totally bypassed it. And over this summer, I took the time to go out to the public school after talking to people, after feeling the way I was feeling. I went, I spoke with the principal. I got a good feeling about the school, and I decided to just give it a try. And it's hard to say that this is not what we're going to be doing this year, or potentially what we won't be doing anymore, depending on how this year goes. We'll see what happens, but I'm extending grace to myself. I'm extending grace to my children, because I want them to not have to deal with a mom who is anxious and second guessing and worried and internally stressed out about the process of homeschooling. It got to be to the point that I couldn't even buy curriculum. I couldn't even begin my plans. And I'm a planner. If you know me, I'm a planner. I like to plan everything, and I couldn't do it. I literally couldn't bring myself to do it this year. I just couldn't. And I know that there are many homeschool moms who probably have experienced this before. Who, some people tell me, oh, I was burnt out for years. I kept pushing through, but I was burnt out for years. And, you know, it's like a feeling that you just can't explain. But I knew I didn't want that for my kids. And so that's the decision that we're making for 2016, 2017. And I thank you all for your support. Of course, I'm going to continue to make videos about learning at home and preschool learning and just homemaking and everything that I originally intended for this channel to be. It just so happened that Half Mom, Half Amazing turned into more of a homeschooling channel and blog than I intended it to be originally, because honestly, that's not what this blog was supposed to be about. It's just that with homeschooling, it takes a lot of your life, so you end up talking about it all the time. I just thank you for your support. Continue to hang on for the ride. I'll definitely be talking more about the pros and cons for the public versus homeschooling now that I will have that perspective. Honestly, my children have never been to school. They've never been to preschool. They've never been outside of the home in terms of having anyone aside from me or my husband or a family member care for them. So this is a huge deal for us. We've never had any kind of school, traditional school experience. So I will definitely keep you informed on that, and we'll see what happens next year. And I'm asking you to keep us in your prayers, and I just pray that this year is a year for us to just process, and a year for us to decide what the best decision really is for our family. Last year and for the years before, homeschooling definitely was the best decision for our family, but what it was doing for me emotionally and the anxiety that I started to experience, it was becoming a problem. And it's really unfortunate that I didn't have the courage to talk openly about it until now. But I just hope that for homeschooling moms out there who might be feeling the way I am, I'm not suggesting that you put your kids in school, but I'm just saying it's okay. It's okay to feel this way. And it's okay to talk about it. And I feel like if I spoke out more about it, and if I was a little bit more transparent, I might have gotten the support and the help that I needed at the time. But honestly, it was just really hard for me to even talk about openly. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for subscribing and continuing to be with me through this journey to being a better mom, because that's what Half Mom, Half Amazing is all about, is becoming a better mom and doing the best that you can for your family. Until next time, guys, from one amazing mother to another, bye.